Good afternoon, students. In the last class, we discussed about how to write a simple Java program. Also, we learned about how to compile a Java program and execute a Java program. Now, we discuss about the fundamentals of Java language. Lexical issues or Java language fundamentals. When you submit a Java program to the Java compiler, the compiler passes the text and extracts individual tokens. A token is the smallest element of a program that is meaningful to the compiler. Token means compiler meaningful ആയിട്ടുള്ള smallest element of a program that we can call token. This is actually true for all compilers, not just the Java compiler. These tokens define the structure of the Java language. All of the tokens that comprise Java are known as Java token set. A compiler meaningful ആയിട്ടുള്ള smallest element of a program we can call token. Java tokens can be broken down into following categories: white space, identifiers, comments, literals, operators, separators, and keywords. First one, white space. Java is a free-form language. This means that you do not need to follow any special indentation rules. For example, the example program could have been written all on one line or in any other strange way, as long as there was at least one white space character between each token that was not already delineated by an operator or separator. In Java, white space is a space, tab or a new line. White space means space tag, നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സ്പേസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ടാബ് or a new line, that is called white space. സ്പെഷ്യൽ റൂൾസ് ഒന്നുമില്ല. നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്ന പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ കൊടുക്കുന്ന ആ സ്പേസിനെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ടാബ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് ന്യൂ ലൈന് പറയുന്ന പേരാണ് വൈറ്റ് സ്പേസ്. കോമൺലി യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് വൈറ്റ് സ്പേസ് ടോക്കൺ. ഓക്കെ, നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ, ഐഡൻറ്റിഫയേഴ്സ്. Identifiers are used for class names, method names, and variable names. Actually, identifiers are tokens that represent names. These names can be assigned to variables, methods, and classes to uniquely identify them to the compiler and give them meaningful names to the programmer. An identifier may be any descriptive sequence of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, or the underscore and dollar sign characters. All Java identifiers are case sensitive and must begin with a letter, an underscore, or a dollar sign. Letters include both uppercase and lowercase letters. Subsequent identifier characters can include the numbers 0 to 9. The only other limitation to identifier names is that Java keywords cannot be used. Here we have some examples of valid identifiers. Average temp, AVG temp. This is a valid identifier. And next, count, A4, $test. This underscore is underscore okay. This is okay. This is a valid identifier. And here some invalid variable names. It include to count, hyphen temp. Hyphen, this is a special character but not allowed for identifiers. And not slash okay. Slash is a special character not allowed in identifiers. Okay, these are invalid variable names. Identifiers means it is used for class names, method names, and variable names, and it is a sequence of uppercase and lowercase letters. They must not begin with a number, and also 0 to 9 numbers are accepted for identifiers. and it is also a case sensitive. Java is a case sensitive. So identifiers are used in case sensitive manner. Okay. Next one, separators. In Java, there are few characters that are used as separators. Separators are actually used to inform the Java compiler of how things are grouped in the code. The separators are shown in the following table. Here we can see some separators. First one, parenthesis. We already know about these parentheses. It is used to contain lists of parameters in method definition and invocation. Also used for defining precedents in expressions, containing expressions in control statements, and surrounding cast types. Parenthesis, when we use parenthesis, it is used to contain list of parameters in method definition and invocation. List of parameters അതുപോലെ എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് ഇൻസൈഡ് പാരാന്തസിസ് വി ഹാവ് ടു റൈറ്റ് ദ എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ് ലൈക്ക് ലിസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് പാരാമീറ്റേഴ്സ് എല്ലാം നമ്മൾ ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പാരാന്തസിസിനകത്താണ്. സെക്കൻഡ് വൺ, ബ്രേസസ്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് യൂസ് ടു കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ദ വാല്യൂസ് ഓഫ് ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി ഇനിഷ്യലൈസ്ഡ് അറേസ്. Also used to define a block of code for classes, methods and local scopes. Braces start in C programming we have to define, when we write a C program we have to define the main function. In that main function, inside the main function we first open the braces. Main function അകത്ത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ array start ചെയ്യുന്ന നമ്മൾ functions start ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴൊക്കെ braces യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. It is also used to define a block of code for classes, methods and local scopes. അപ്പോൾ ക്ലാസ്സിനകത്തായാലും ഫങ്ഷൻസിനകത്തായാലും we use braces. Okay. Next one, brackets. It is used to declare array types. You know array. What is array? You already studied about array. When we declare an array, we use the size of the array. So we use these brackets. Okay. നമ്മൾ ഒരു അറേ ഡിക്ലെയർ ചെയ്ത് അതിൻ്റെ വേരിയബിൾ സെറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അറേ സൈസ് ഡിക്ലെയർ ചെയ്യും. ഇൻസൈഡ് ദീസ് ബ്രാക്കറ്റ്സ് വി യൂസ് ദ സൈസ് അറേ. ഓൾസോ യൂസ്ഡ് വെൻ ഡീറെഫറൻസിങ് അറേ വാല്യൂസ്. ഓക്കെ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ, സെമികോളൻ. ദിസ് ഈസ് ഓൾസോ ടെർമിനേറ്റ്സ് ദ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ്സ്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് യൂസ്ഡ് ടു ടെർമിനേറ്റ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ്. in every programming language we use semicolon. This is the termination symbol. Next one, comma. It separates consecutive identifiers in variable declaration. It's also used to chain statements together inside a for statement. When we use for loop, consider the example. When we use for loop, we have to use this comma operator, comma separator. Because in for loop we have the statements, initialization, expression and condition. All these statements are separated with the comma statement. Okay. So the comma separator is used to chain statements together inside a for statement, or it separates consecutive identifiers in a variable declaration. Then last one, period. It is used to separate package names from subpackages and classes. Also used to separate a variable or a method from a reference variable. When we create objects in Java programming, we use this dot operator called a period operator. Okay. This is used for object creation in Java programming. Okay. These are the different separators listed in Java programming. Next one, comments. All other programming languages also we use comments. Same as in Java, we use comments. The Java language has two styles of comments. First one, starting with double slash and then write the text, then close the slash. All the characters from to the end of the line are ignored. And next style of comment is slash star text slash star. All the characters between slash star and star slash are ignored. Okay. What is the purpose of comment? Comment means it is used for type something related to the program. Okay. This shows the name of the program or any data related to the program. നമ്മൾ പ്രോഗ്രാം എഴുതുമ്പോൾ കമൻ്റ് ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ആ പ്രോഗ്രാം റിലേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള എന്തെങ്കിലും മീനിങ് ഫുൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ ആയിരിക്കും കമൻ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കൊടുക്കുക. ഓക്കെ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ ലിറ്ററൽസ്. Literals means constant. A constant value in Java is created by using a literal representation of it. For example, here are some literals. First one, 100. 100, this specifies an integer value. This is an integer literal. And second one, 98.6. This is a floating point value. And next one, x. This is a character constant written inside single quotes. Okay. And the last one, this is a test inside the double quotes. This is a string literal. A literal can be used anywhere a value of its type is allowed. Literals means constant. The value cannot be changed. The literals or constants value cannot be changed. Okay. Next one, Java keywords. The keywords of programming language are the words that define the language, have some special meaning to the compiler. Actually, keywords are predefined identifiers reserved by Java for a specific purpose and are used only in a limited specified manner. Java has a richer set of keywords than C or CPP. The following are the keywords defined in the Java language. Here we can see the table. These are the reserved keywords used in Java programming. First one, abstract, if, throw, public, switch, final, class, continue, private, break, throws, int, static, float, go to, this, double, else, short, void, super, package, boolean, import, case, finally, char, while, and like that we have volatile, native, new. Like there are 49 reserved keywords currently defined in the Java language. These keywords combined with the syntax of the operators and separators form the definition of the Java language. These keywords cannot be used as names for a variable, class or method. When we create a class or a variable or a method, we must not use or we should not use the Java reserved keywords. Okay. Next. After watching this video, you have to answer these questions. First one, which are the different types of tokens used in Java? Second one, what are identifiers? Okay. Thank you.